Hi guys, today I have a different type of video, let's say. It's my second time trying to record this, by the way, because I'm not an expert talker, but again, I basically want to say that people do change, people do change, and I want to use myself as an example of this. Without going too much into detail, in the past I've made some mistakes I'm not the proudest of, and most of those were not really stuff that actually happened. That's the biggest part I want to talk about, You sometimes make mistakes, right? And sometimes that shadows the way people see you or affects you in X way. So, in my experience, I want to say that sometimes what people think you've done, maybe sometimes isn't even true, like sometimes never happened. In my case, it wasn't like that and stuff like that, And I just want to come out and say that whatever mistake you may have done, it's most likely something you can reverse, and that it's not worth fucking yourself over, and you can actually be a better person, In my case, I did something that was kinda, oh no, it did not do anything really. May do something that I did not like and stuff like that, but again, I don't want to go into detail. And ever since I've made my life into fixing that mistake, being a better person, whatever, and it wasn't something big, again, as I want to say now, sometimes it's the people that make you feel like a little mistake is the end of your life, and people talking out of their asses and whatever. Like, that stuff did not even happen, and people are saying that it did happen, whatever, Sometimes gotta ignore what people say, because when you really think about it, some people don't even know who you are, and that's the people who talk the most shit. Especially in my case. It's funky, People nowadays ain't really good people, social animals. For good or for bad. But mostly for bad. Again, you just gotta let yourself be yourself and not be destroyed by the social voices or whatever you want to call them. People from the outside. They're often the ones that say the most shit and the ones who know the least, in my experience. But again, people and it's them, you shouldn't really care at all. It's not like you leave off them or whatever, when you really think about it, does it really matter what they say or who they think you are? Because honestly, in my case, I only have a few friends, and well, not just a few friends, I have a bit of friends. I have a lot of friends, I must say, and I keep the real ones close, keep the real ones close, and there's the one who matter, the ones you actually talk about when they ask you who your friends are, the ones you think about, the ones you actually value, because yeah, there's people I like and I'm friends with, but I don't think they're the most real people, you can tell when someone's actually being themselves or putting up a show just to, hang out or just be there, What, as weird as it sounds, such as people are like that nowadays. They like showing one face and actually being completely different. And I don't really like that. And again, I want to say that really gotta find whoever's the people that you should actually be with. You gotta be selective nowadays with the people who let in your life. Well, not just nowadays, but all the time you have to be. And I think that's something that has gone under the radar nowadays. People don't really think about who they spend time with. They don't really value people and see everyone the same way, black or white and whatever, and are really self-centered when it comes to talking about people and perspective on different people, Sometimes you gotta be a little more open to people. understanding them before judging. I'm not gonna say that I've never judged anyone, like, I'm not a very judgy person, but I have a fair bit of moments in which I may judge or not someone, but it's not like being like mean or trying to be rude or something, or like oh, this person is kind of mean with me or kind of rude or kind of shitty. I don't like them. I don't like them anymore, you know? So that's not really judgy, I'd say. It's more like just being, you know, just wanting to be with people who are actually proactive, you know? I don't think I know anyone who'd rather be with someone that's just annoying or mean or whatever to them, instead of being with someone who actually helps them out and helps them be a better person, you know? In my case, I'm kind of selective with the people I let into my life. And it's basically because of past experiences with people, like I talked about before, that are just fake. Just, you know, gotta be yourself. And if people don't want to be around you when you're yourself, you shouldn't be yourself, you know? I mean, no, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you shouldn't be with them, you know? And yes, it may get lonely at times, you know? Well, now touching on a different topic, I want to talk about the future of the channel. This channel specifically. I want to just go over a few pointers real quick to whoever actually made it to this part of the video. Okay, so what I first want to talk about is, what will this actually be about? What will this channel be about? Well, I'll basically just talk about whatever comes to mind in videos like this. I'll try to make somewhat of a script, because again, this video was most of just random jabbing and not really any like sort of like main focus, just talking about how people can change, how being yourself is important, you know, stuff like that. That's what I want to talk about in this video. And again, this videos have like no really specific main goal than just talking and maybe providing a safe space to people who feel the same way about something, and hoping that someone may come across my channel and be like, hey, I like this guy, I don't think he's so wrong, I feel like he may be onto something, you know? And that'd be cool, you know? Want to make sure I have a good space for whoever comes around. And yeah, again, my channel is still kind of, let's say it's in a beta, but what I want to say is I'm trying to see what I can do with my channel, especially. Well, now touching on a different topic, I want to talk about the future of the channel. This channel specifically. I want to just go over a few pointers real quick to whoever actually made it to this part of the video. Okay, so what I first want to talk about is, what will this actually be about? What will this channel be about? Well, I'll basically just talk about whatever comes to mind in videos like this. I'll try to make somewhat of a script, because again, this video was most of just random jabbing and not really any like sort of like main focus, just talking about how people can change, how being yourself is important, you know, stuff like that. That's what I want to talk about in this video. And again, this videos have like no really specific main goal than just talking and maybe providing a safe space to people who feel the same way about something, and hoping that someone may come across my channel and be like, hey, I like this guy, I don't think he's so wrong, I feel like he may be onto something, you know? And that'd be cool, you know? Want to make sure I have a good space for whoever comes around. And yeah, again, my channel is still kind of, let's say it's in a beta, but what I want to say is I'm trying to see what I can do with my channel, especially with school. And of course, it's not like this channel is my job, so I really don't have to like make videos every day. It's not like I make a living from this as much as I wish I could. I don't think anyone would actually sit down and watch my videos all the time, but I want to make something from the channel, something not so big, but something interesting and important, something people want to watch, and something I like to watch. That's why I make this kind of videos, because I myself would like to see a YouTuber that just sits down and has like raw gameplays and just talks about topics that he feels like talking about. That's the kind of content I like to watch. So I'm like, why don't I make that content myself? Maybe someone like me will value it. And I feel like I value my own content. I sometimes would sit down and maybe watch a few things if they're good or something like that. And I hope someone actually does enjoy my content, you know? I feel like calling it my content is like big boy words, but what else am I to call it? My ramblings? Well, yeah, that too. That sounds like it. Damn, these enemies are hitting for a lot of damage. What the hell? Yeah. The videos are just kind of like my own space. And yeah, I'll be trying to be more active in my channel. If I see I enjoy making this type of videos and they do somewhat okay, for me okay is like 9-10 views, you know? Like I have like 20 something subscribers, and if at least half of them watch it, that's good for me. That's more than enough, and that's something I'd appreciate. Again, these videos are not going to be heavily edited. If anything, I'm just gonna cut out some parts and say something that doesn't make sense. But for the most, it's not gonna have much cuts or the most process. Just maybe a little background music and just me putting together the clips, and that's it. That's honestly it. I'm gonna try and make these videos while I cook up other videos, you know. I currently have 2 videos on the oven, which I'm gonna put one right here. Gonna be my thoughts on Black Ops 6 multiplayer and my plans in the future. I'm gonna work on that video tonight after I put out this one. And on the other side, it's gonna be OG Fortnite feels, you know? And it's basically, oh, okay, of course, that title's work in progress. It's basically gonna be about the charm of OG Fortnite, why I missed it, and that, or in general of gaming. That I feel like I'm not the only one who finds it very special, you know? A very special moment in their life. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy those 2 videos. And yeah, they'll be out soon, and I'll hope you guys enjoy this, well, this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one, which will hopefully be coming up in the next 2 to 3 days. Then the other one should be the next weekend, maybe. Depends on when I'm able to record and stuff like that, because again, I live with my family, so I don't always have like the most time or space to record videos. Specifically like this one, it's 11:28 p.m. in a school night. So yeah, I guess you guys can see that I don't have like the best times or space to record videos, and that makes sense for a teen like me. But yeah. Oh, that ship blew up. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of struggle with my times, you know, when it comes to making videos. And I think anyone else who like makes videos while at school and while a teen and a kid and whatever kind of identify themselves with that problem, you know, a little issue. Not like the end of the world, but it's stuff that happens, you know. And I feel like it is talked about enough here on YouTube, you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you guys got something out of it, and it didn't feel like a whole mess of me yapping. I really want to make this video so people can have, I don't know, something in their background while they make breakfast or have a coffee or whatever. You know, nothing that important, just kind of like a podcast kind of video with a gameplay on the background. You know, something simple. So yeah guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.